Welcome to Halifax. You're looking live inside the Scotiabank Center. It's day one of the 2023 U Sports Men's Final 8 Basketball Championship. Quarterfinal matchup featuring the Canada West Conference runner-up, the number 7 seed University of Winnipeg Westmen versus the Ontario University Athletics champions, the number 2 seed University of Ottawa GGs. Good afternoon, everyone. Alongside Nate Philippe, Vince Williams on hand. The GGs start this year's tournament on a confidence high after dominating the defending Final 8 national champions on their home court in the OUA title game and are looking to continue their stellar play this afternoon. And the Winnipeg Westmen are looking to continue their Cinderella run after knocking off a top-ranked team, the University of Manitoba Bisons, in the Canada West semifinals to punch their ticket here, but were dominated by the top-ranked University of Victoria Vikes in the conference finals. And let's take a look at the road to the final. Already one ticket has been punched, and that's the defending champions, the Carleton University Ravens. They knocked off UQAM by 73 to 71 in a thriller, Nate, and it took everything for the Carletons to outlast UQAM.
Very, very exciting game last game. UQAM gave Carleton all they could handle, came down to the last shot, down to the wire, and that's all you can ask for is give your team a chance to win down the stretch, and hopefully we'll have the same kind of competitive game with this one.
So we have two Storybook programs still searching for their first national title and meeting each other here for the second time. The last time in 1993. We'll send it over to the public address announcer.
True patriot love in all of us command, car t'embrasser, porter l'épée, il s'est porté la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillantes exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
And we're almost all set here. University of Winnipeg Westmen, the number 7 seed, and the University of Ottawa GGs, the number 2 seed, the champions of the OUA, capturing the Wilson Cup. And this afternoon's officials, Jason Steele, Sebastian Gauthier, and Dave McGrattan, as it's the Westmen and the GGs, Nate, and this one should be an interesting one.
Yeah, very interesting matchup. University of Ottawa, OUA champs. One of the class programs in Canada that we have. It's a program that probably would have 1 or 2 national championships if not for Carleton, right? And they've been knocking on the door for a long time. Winnipeg, they're the true Cinderellas of this tournament. First time at nationals in 30 years. Really, no one expected them to be here. So, much like UQAM, they're playing with house money. No expectations, no pressure. They can just let it fly and have fun. So, should be a really great matchup here.
So in Kumsa will jump it up for the GGs. Mikhailov for the Westmen. Alexander, Stewart, Thomas, and Moranin for the Westmen will get the start. It'll be 0-2, along with Stajic, Newton, and Pepin will get the start for the GGs. They'll control the opening tap. Here's Stajic. Pepin, Guillaume gets inside. Back to Stajic, three-pointer on the way. That scrapes the rim, chased down by Moranin. Sean Moranin, 5'8" junior from Winnipeg, Manitoba. Second team Canada West All-Star, led the conference in assists per game at 7 and second in the nation. He has been dynamic, outstanding. All the adjectives that you can say about a superstar, he has been them for the Westmen. Baseline jumper, nothing but nylon by Mikhail Mikhailov, the 6'9" sophomore from Madrid, Spain. 22 points in that conference final, and he averages a double-double, 15 and 10. And Kumsa with the putback.
Gonna have to keep him off the glass today. That's too easy for Josh and Kumsa. Strong physical front court for the University of Ottawa.
Mikhailov trying to get inside. Emmanuel Thomas bangs his way in. And a shot clock violation. Great on-the-ball defense there by the GGs.
Very good defensive possession, making every shot difficult to start here.
The GGs averaging 78 points per game. They hold their opponents to 62 and 30% from field goal range. 0-2 for 3. Steyer's second chance coming up. Cole Newton tries from downtown. Hauling for it. Comes up and in.
It comes is going to be a very tough matchup for University of Winnipeg. Very, very physical force on the block, but he's pretty skilled also. He can step out and shoot it.
He's got all 4 points for the GGs. It's the 6'7" junior from Barrie, Ontario, averaging 9 points per game and 7 rebounds. And that'll be a foul away from the ball on Dragan Steyer's. That'll be his first, team's first. And Moranin will trigger the inbound on the baseline. Steyer's goes up high, can't rip it away. Pulled down by Malachi Alexander. Jumper way off there by Donald Stewart, the 6'7" junior from Winnipeg, Manitoba. Steyer's will bring it over the timeline. Oh, 2. Here's Steyer's, he'll pull it over. Steyer's three-pointer, that'll remote. One and done for the GGs. Both teams continuing to feel each other out. Nice crossover. Can't finish though. Was Emmanuel Stewart, the 6'5" sophomore from Winnipeg. Here's 0-2. Newton on the bounce. Gets inside. Corner 3. That'll rattle in and out as 0-2 had a good look from downtown. Here's Moranin on the run out. Alexander thought about it. Back to Moranin, he'll try to triple. Partially blocked by 0-2. He'll try to get out in the open floor on the run out. Steyer's decides to hold up. He'll give it to Newton. Newton. And that's rejected on the baseline. Outstanding defense there. Getting it done. The best of university sports women's hockey hit the ice next weekend at the 2023 U Sports Women's Hockey Championship in Montreal. Catch all the action beginning March 16th on cbcsports.ca and CBC Gem. Substitutions here for the GGs and the Westmen. Coming in for the Westmen, number 9, Alberto Gordo, 6'3" freshman from Spain. He's been outstanding this year. All-Canada West rookie team is Gordo. Tapped out of bounds as Ryan Luke's in there as well for the Westmen. 6'7" freshman from Winnipeg, Manitoba. Nice pass by Moranin, and Ryan Luke lays it up and in off the glass.
Yeah, it looks like both teams are just trying to really warm up and get in the rhythm. You know, it's kind of a little bit of a disjointed start here, so I'm sure both teams will get going.
3 ball won't fall for the GGs. Gramada had a good look from downtown. GG's 0 for 6 from downtown in this game. Skyhook not there. Second chance coming up. Alexander bangs his way inside and lays it up and in. Outstanding play by Malachi Alexander.
Winnipeg looking much more comfortable these last couple of possessions. Starting to get warmed up.
Here's Pepin, Guillaume Pepin. Quick ball movement, Stajic. Stajic looking to go inside. Stajic, step back three-pointer. Wow, shot, throws up the air ball. Back the other way, comes Mikhailov. Stolen by Stajic. He'll send it up to 0-2. Another steal as Gordo steals it. Here's Alberto. Track meet breaks out here between the Westmen and the GG. Skyhook is not there for Ryan Luke. He gets his own rebound. Alexander will spin into trouble. And Alexander is bailed out by the reach.
Good job there trying to create contact, make something happen out of a broken play.
So substitutions again here for the Westmen and the GGs. Brock Newton will go to the bench. Cole Newton will come in. So we are back. Stay with us. You're watching U Sports on CBC.
They love it.
Unbelievable! History has repeated itself!
Get the stories behind the glory. Watch, listen, stream, read CBC Sports.
FLW Analytics from Boost Innovation is proud to bring you the 2023 U Sports Basketball Final 8 on CBC. This Canadian-built military-grade software provides guidance on 8 performance mindset characteristics as well as knowledge of tactics and strategy in basketball. FLW Analytics. Proven technology is ready for its Canadian release. Learn more about the launch of FLW Analytics in Canada by visiting flwanalytics.com or scan the QR code on your screen. The Westmen basketball out of the break. Moranen will trigger the inbound. Winnipeg leads by 2.
Nice pass there. Good recovery by Ottawa.
Stajic now, the Pepin baseline drive, and Guillaume will get bumped on the baseline, and that foul will be on Ryan Luke. That'll be his first, team second. Stajic inside the Pepin. Pepin fade away, nothing but nylon, and Guillaume shakes his head.
Yep, just trying to get in rhythm, but that's a Pepin shot. He's a big-time player. He's had a fantastic career in Ottawa.
15 points per game for Pepin on the season, 5 rebounds. He had 19 in the conference final. Ryan Luke finds the handle. He'll lay it up and in. So Ryan Luke's got 4 off the bench for Rainbow. Dribble handoff. Here's Newton. Newton trying to get downhill. Brother Brock out there. Nice catch by Brock. Can't finish. Gets his own rebound. That's not there. Skying high in the air and unable to finish was Gometa. Gometa gets it back. Baseline reversal. Outstanding pass by Cole Newton.
Nice pass.
So the GZ tie it up at 8. Alberto Gordo. Here's Ryan Luke. Paul Francisco. Francisco forces it up. Wow, shot off the backboard. Stajic back the other way. Here's Pepin. Skip pass. Gometa baseline. And Gometa puts it up and in. quick 4 points there for Gravetta off the bench.
Yeah, you can see the Ottawa starting to get into rhythm, get more comfortable.
Here's Stewart, spins in the lane. Donald Stewart is fouled on that attempt. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Shoots it at 79% from the stripe on the season is Stewart.
Yeah, we're going to take a look at that last foul. We got a deep post touch. Really nice footwork. Great job drawing the foul there. High level footwork there.
So Stewart can't get the first one to fall. Substitutions here for both teams. Good look at Coach Rainbow getting the Westmen here on their Cinderella run, that is, excuse me, as it looks like coming back into the game, it'll be Mikhailov. He'll come in, and Stewart will sit down. Westman in a 2-3 matchup zone now. And Kumsa back in there for the GGs. Nice power move there by Brock Newton. He'll lay it up and in.
Strong move. University of Winnipeg showing zone to try and get the bigs out of the paint for University of Ottawa.
Morani. Luke in the corner. Closely guarded by Cole Newton. Skip pass, Moran in, 3-ball. Won't fall for Sean. One and done for the Westmen. Here's Stajic on the run-up. Dragon Stajic leaves it there. Corner 3 for O2. Splash! Kevin O2 knocks down his first triple of the game. Shoots it at 31% from downtown. 10 points per game is Kevin O2. At 17 in the conference final with 3 steals, so he can get it done on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, that was fantastic ball movement. Let's take another look at that. Fantastic ball movement by University of Ottawa. Kick out from the post, wide open shot, converts. Excellent offense there.
6-point lead for the GGs. Here's Emmanuel Thomas. He'll leave it there for Alexander. Back to Thomas. 3-pointer. That'll rim out. Stajic with another rebound. Here's Newton. Cole now serving. And Kumsa. Back to Cole Newton. And Kumsa with position. Loses the handle. Stajic though. Got to force it up. Cole Newton, 3-pointer! Got it! Right at the end of the shot clock, Cole Newton steps up and knocks down the big 3. Lead now up to 9. It's the largest for the GGs. Just over a minute in the opening frame. That's stolen. Back the other way comes Brock Newton. Dragon Stajic, baseline, back to Brock Newton, and he'll flip it up and in.
Really good offense from you Ottawa these last 2 possessions. Great ball movement.
Leads 11 now for the GGs. Westman looking for some resolve here at the end of the quarter. Dragon Stajic hustling all over the floor, almost comes up with the steal.
Gotta take another look at that last 3. You Ottawa moving the ball beautifully. Kick out, follow through. That's how you draw it up. Excellent offense from you Ottawa.
So Stajic will sit down. Grametta will come in with 40.5 remaining in the opening frame. Here's Alexander trying to back down Newton. Alexander gets up in the air, and Cole Newton will be called for the foul. And Malachi will shoot a pair. Shoots it at 50% on the season from the stripe. Is the 6'1" sophomore from Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Little bit of a bailout call there. Looked like he was straight up, but strong move.
So Alexander shooting 2 here. First one, nothing but net.
doing a great job using his body and drawing fouls so far. Physical player.
Second one. It's good, and some substitutions here for the GGs. Pepin will come back. Stajic will come back as well. And into the game is Abdallah for the GGs for the first time. Nine-point game. Here's Dragan Stajic. He'll bring it over the timeline. Stajic. Abdallah. Splash! And the reserve, just like that, knocks down the 3-ball, but he can shoot it at 38% off the bench. In limited action is Abdallah.
Another really nice driving kick by Ottawa. Great ball movement.
And a tie-up here. Possession will favor the Westmen. 6.8 remaining. As Brock Newton looks to come back into the game. Abdallah will sit down, and instant offense by Abdallah.
Ottawa's really doing it on both ends so far. High-level defensive effort so far as well.
Head coach James Derouan got just what he wanted out of that substitution.
Absolutely. Great start for the GGs after they warmed up and got in rhythm.
Alexander now. Gets inside, can't finish. And that'll do it. So after 10 minutes, 1 quarter in the books, the Ottawa GGs lead the Winnipeg Westmen 23-11. We'll be back after these messages. You are watching U Sports on CBC.
This season, catch the best in Atlantic University sport excitement at home or on the go with AUS TV. Soccer, rugby, football, volleyball, hockey, basketball, and more. Tune in at AUSTV.ca. All your favorite university teams showcasing their talents in one place. AUS TV, powered by Bell Alliant. They bring it to the court. They bring it to the field. They bring it to the ice. And now they bring it to you. Presented by Subway, the official fuel of Atlantic University sport.
Fans, you too can celebrate each U Sports team's gold medal with your victory, your very own, that is, commemorative apparel from T. Litson Sports. Swimming fans of the UBC Thunderbirds and U of T Varsity Blues, while wrestling fans of the Brock Badgers and the Alberta Pandas have been flocking to shop.usports.ca to purchase their piece of history. On Monday, the championship collection from this tournament will be available for purchase, but hurry, supplies will go fast, that is, on this limited time offer. That's U Sports Championship Collection on sale at shop.usports.ca. So after 10 minutes, the OUA champions, the University of Ottawa GGs, lead 23-11 over the University of Winnipeg Westmen, and the GGs will start possession here in a second alongside Nate Philippe, Vince Williams on hand. And it was a very strong finish in that first quarter for the GGs as they continue what they left off. And a steal on the inbound, a confusion with Ryan Luke and Sean Moranin. So right now the Westmen need some resolve, Nate, as things are really coming undone here in the second quarter.
Yeah, the GGs are really starting to gain momentum and impose their will on this game. You know, they're doing a great job offensively as well as defensively.
Quick 4 points for the GGs. Mike Greenbow has seen enough. He'll call timeouts. Canada's best university men's volleyball teams head to Hamilton next weekend for the 2023 U Sports Men's Volleyball Championship. Catch every second of the action beginning Friday, March 17th, only on CBC Gem, CBCSports.ca, and CBC Olympic YouTube channel. Some outstanding championships going on across the country. You got some volleyball, got some hockey. It's championship season here, Nate, and it's championship season here at the Scotiabank Center. Good look at Mike Rainbow leading this Westman crew here to these championships, but right now he needs a lot of adjustments that has to be made if this thing is going to stay within striking distance.
Yeah, Winnipeg is on the ropes right now. You know, the University of Ottawa GGs are used to playing this type of basketball, high caliber, intensity, possession in, possession out. Winnipeg is starting to look a little bit shell-shocked, and yeah, they have to regroup quickly here, or else this game could get ugly quickly.
Good look at the GGs, the champions of the OUA. Second rank coming into this Final 8 tournament. Looking to build after that 23-11 opening 10 minutes. Quick 4-0 start here with less than a minute here in the second quarter. As Moranin will trigger the inbound on the baseline. Full court pressure being applied here by the GG, so they're not letting up. O'Toole will pressure the basketball on the inbound. Communication, there's a good look at Sean Moranin. Slow start for the 5'8" junior from Winnipeg, Manitoba. If he starts to heat up, he can really get on a roll. Here's Moranin. Rolls off the screen, Moranin. O'Toole standing on the ball defense. Alexander forces himself inside. Kick out, blocked there by Granetta.
Fantastic defensive possession by the GGs there.
Here's Cole Newton. He'll bring it over the timeline. They'll get into their half-court set. Newton off the screen. Roll back. Kumsa into the corner. Pepin trying to free himself up from downtown. Kumsa got to force it up. Josh does. Batted around, will come up with the rebound. Second chance here for the GGs. Cole Newton drives the lane, and that'll rim out. So the Westmen dodge a bullet on that defensive sequence. Alexander, three-pointer on the way. Won't fall. Westman still looking for that first three of the game. 0 for 5. Pepin, three-pointer, it's good. So Guillaume Pepin this time likes that result.
Ottawa does a great job turning defense into offense. Dynamic transition team.
Here's Luke. Draws the double. Almost stolen by O2. Alexander gets inside and lay it off the backboard and in. And the Westmen desperately needed a bucket, and they got it on that last sequence. 17-point lead for the GGs. The largest has been 19. Kumsa. Pepin. He'll get it back. Here's Guillaume. Under 10 on the shot clock. Pepin, fade away. It's good. Guillaume Pepin. Really liking the results now, Nate.
Yeah, Ottawa's clicking on all cylinders now on both ends. Making everything difficult and painful for the Westmen.
Here's McCullough. That's off the side of the rim. Chased down by Alexander. He'll leave it there, and Luke will lay it up and in off the glass.
Even that basket was difficult for Winnipeg. Nothing easy.
Everything's being challenged on the perimeter, inside the paint. No easy opportunities for the Westmen. Cole Newton, fake show and go, and the baby hook is nothing but pure.
Great move.
And Newton try to pick that off. Substitutions here. Canada's best university hockey teams will head to Charlottetown next weekend, Nate, for the 2023 Cavendish Farms University Cup Championship. Catch every second of the exciting action beginning March 16th, only on CBC Gem, CBCSports.ca, and CBC Sports app. Here's Moranin to Makala. Tried to find Alexander on the baseline. Some confusion there. You can see miscommunication between the two teammates.
Yeah, you can definitely see some frustration starting to build with Winnipeg. Not comfortable playing at this pace right now.
Here's Stuyach. He'll bring it over to timeline. Pepin chased off the three-point line. Spins in the lane. Guillaume really trying to get downhill. Thought he got held up, but he did. And he'll get the foul on Donald Stewart, trying to take Guillaume Pepin off the bounce. How difficult it is to try to guard a guy like Pepin. He showed you he can hit the fadeaway in the paint. He shows you he can knock down the three. It's just a tough task to try to guard this guy off the bounce. So we'll step aside. We'll be back. Stay with us. You're watching U Sports here on CBC. FLW Analytics from Boost Innovation is proud to bring you the 2023 U Sports Basketball Final 8 on CBC. This Canadian-built military-grade software provides guidance on 8 performance mindset characteristics as well as knowledge of tactics and strategy in basketball. FLW Analytics. Proven technology is ready for its Canadian release. Learn more about the launch of FLW Analytics in Canada by visiting flwanalytics.com or scan the Q code on your screen. GG's again out of that timeout with the bucket. Nice spin move and baby hook in the lane by McCullough, but they need more of that. But they need more of the defensive stops down the other end.
Yeah, the offense is rolling too easily for U Ottawa right now, and Guillaume Pepin is definitely starting to impose his role in this game.
Brock Newton turns it over. Newton out there out of the timeout. Three-pointer won't fall. Paul Francisco had a good look. 0 for 6 from downtown now are the Westmen. Stuyach lays it there, leaves it there. Nice floater in the lane for Brock Newton. Everything going well here for the GGs. They're getting everything off the bounce. Open looks on quick ball movement. And they are making the Westmen pay. Approaching the 5-minute mark here in the second quarter. Moranin's got to get on track. Again, Francisco lines it up. Can't get the result he's looking for. Francisco tried to chase it down. Stuyach comes up with it. Look out, up top. Lamada will lay it up and in. He wanted the punch.
U Ottawa is clicking on all cylinders here.
Lamada in the run out with Newton. Francisco this time knocks down the 3.
Yeah, Winnipeg needed that one. Got to punch back in the heavyweight matchup.
Corner 3. Lamada can't get it to fall. 20-point lead for the GGs. Moranin having his difficulties. A slow start for Sean Moranin.
Got to take another play. Look at the last play by Ottawa. Drive, lob. They're rolling. Really nice athletic finish there. It's all about defense to offense right now for University of Ottawa.
GGs make a couple more substitutions. 0-2 back in there. And comes up off the glass. That's no good for McCullough. Good defense there by Kumsa. Stajic. Dragon gets inside.
Nice pass.
Inside, laser up and in. Textbook tic-tac-toe. The Gigi's just getting everything on the offensive end. Great ball movement, unselfish basketball right now by the OUA champions.
Beautiful, beautiful ball movement. There's just no hesitation in any of these passes. Ball's not sticking. It's gorgeous to watch.
Alexander, that'll rim out. 0-2, rips down the rebound. Rametta, thought about 3. Nice catch by Nkumsa. Here's Nkumsa, bangs his way. 0-2, three-pointer. 0-2, and Kevin will chase it down. Second chance coming up. Nkumsa, no way. That won't fall. Doesn't shoot it a lot from downtown is Josh. Only shoots it at 24%. Here's Brock Newton. Then Coops on another offensive rebound. Newton can't finish. Westman back the other way. Needs some offense here. Francisco turns it over. 2-on-1. Luke gets back in transition with the steal. Getting a little sloppy now. Baseline jumper. But Halof can't get it to fall. That's just the way things have been going for the Westmen.
Everything's been difficult. Everything's been challenged. It's been a tough game, especially for the Halifax so far.
Here's Stajic. Stajic's three-pointer. And that'll scrape the rim. Uncharacteristic miss there by Dragon from downtown. Abadala will come back in. We'll have a timeout on the floor. And a 22-point lead for the GGs. Ottawa getting a lot of scoring from their stars. Got 11 points by Cole Newton, who's been facilitating and scoring himself. 5 of 6 from the floor. He's got a couple of assists. Guillaume Pepin, 11 points. He's perfect from the floor. So they're getting a lot of productivity. CBC Sports is your home for the 2023 U Sports Women's Volleyball Championship from Vancouver. Catch the best in university women's volleyball starting Friday, March 17th on CBC Gem, cbcsports.ca, and CBC Olympics YouTube channel. Good look at the University of Winnipeg Westmen's huddle. Head coach Mike Rainbow trying to draw something up here, Nate. And you're a coach on this level. You know what it's like to be in these pressure-packed situations. If you're Coach Rainbow, what are you saying? Like, what is it? What is the message right now? Trying to, get this within a manageable deficit going into halftime.
Yeah, this is really a situation. They're on the ropes. They're reeling. It's time to just take it one possession at a time and chip away. They have to just focus on winning possessions, one possession at a time. Get stops on one end, get good offensive execution on the other end, and just try and take bites away at the lead. They're not going to get it all back in one play.
The GGs, 54% from the floor. 19 of 35, 4 of 15 from downtown. Westman on the other end. That bucket, nice play inside. Able to get it up and in. As Donald Stewart was checked into the game out of the timeout. Shooting it just under 30%.
Yeah, Donald Stewart's shown some really good flashes there. He's kind of picking up the slack from McCulloch.
Stajic. Rametta. Fumbled away. Here comes Cordo. Alberto Cordo. 3 ball, nothing but net. Donald Stewart with a quick 5 points. And Coach DeRuin has said, I'm going to call a timeout. I got to calm things down. It was a quick 5 points out of the Westman timeout. Donald Stewart providing the punch.
Yeah, we're going to take a look at that last three-pointer. Winnipeg showing some life here, trying to make a run. Good ball movement. And again, Stewart is showing some really good flashes here. So I like the timeout actually by U Ottawa just to settle his team back down. They had it rolling and don't want to let Winnipeg gain too much confidence here.
Yes, the Westmen trying to fight back here in the second quarter. Stewart, the 6'7" junior from Winnipeg, Manitoba, and this Winnipeg club, homegrown. You see a lot of them. Got two, Spanish internationals that are on this Westman team, but all of their talent right in Winnipeg.
Yeah, they're representing the city of Winnipeg really well. I watched a few interviews after their semifinal win, and this is a huge opportunity for them, being in nationals for the first time in 30 years. It's a major step forward for their program, and no seniors, young team, so this is a great opportunity for them to be here.
So a minute 25 remaining in the first half. The GGs have led from the opening tap. Abadala will inbound. Stajic. Closely guarded by Moranin. Stajic now. Pepin. Being checked there. Pepin spins. Fade away. Won't fall. Tapped around, picked up by Gordo. One and done for the GGs. Now Moranin. Gordo for three. Won't go. GGs will take the time. Under a minute here. Stajic. Pepin, three-pointer. Might have been partially blocked. He wanted a foul on the closeout. Didn't get it.
Yeah, Winnipeg looks a lot more comfortable these last 2 minutes. More comfortable on offense and defense. They're definitely stepping it up and trying to get back in this game.
Moranin will bring it over the timeline. Moranin inside. To Stewart. Moranin's got to force it up. Stewart's got to hurry. And Stewart. Coach DeRuin wanted a shot clock violation, but we'll have a foul here, and it'll be called on Abadala. So they went right to probably the last second to get that shot up.
Another big play by Stewart, really stepping up and helping his team here. Obviously, Ottawa has done a great job of taking Moranin out of the game and Mikhailov making everything difficult on their go-to guys. So really good job by Stewart stepping in and trying to fill that void.
Malachi Alexander will come in. Alberto Gordo will come out for the Westmen. Ryan Luke will shoot two. Excuse me, that's Donald Stewart. First one rims out. Stewart shoots it at 79% on the season. From the stripe. Second one here, they really need it. Westman. Now Stajic will bring it over to the timeline. GG's will hold for the last shot. For three. Throws up the air ball, and Kunsa trying to get it up. Wanted the foul, not there. So after 20 minutes, the GGs lead it 42-25.
Fantastic first half for you, Ottawa. Both ends, offense and defense, have been very, very high level here. And again, they're taking Moranin completely out of the game. Mikhailov's life is extremely difficult. They're just not getting anything easy on the offensive end, and they just look uncomfortable and in this one.
And quickly, what would those adjustments be?
I think, obviously they have to be able to get their key guys shots. So Moranin being this out of sync and out of rhythm is a challenge. They have to try and, maybe run Moranin off some staggers, off some screens, and get him some options.
And standing by is the head coach for the University of Ottawa GG's, James DeRuin. Coach, first 20 minutes, give me your assessment.
I thought we defended really well. I thought we made a nice run there when we were able to turn those stops into buckets in transition. The last 3-4 minutes there, we got a little stagnant, maybe looked a little gassed a little bit, didn't close the half particularly well, but I'm happy where we are.
And Are you happy with the play of your seniors, your senior play of Guillaume Pepe?
Yeah, Guillaume looked great out there, super comfortable. The turnaround is going for him with the mid-range, and then obviously he can add the 3-ball, so he's in a nice groove. We want to try to take advantage of that the rest of the way here.
And what do you see as the halftime adjustments to get this one done?
I mean, I think we got to clean up the old glass. You know, Winnipeg is one of the top offensive rebounding teams in the country. And I think Seven is giving us a little bit of a hard time in the paint. We got to find a way to get him out of the paint, maybe draw some offensive fouls on him. But look, if we repeat the first half, we should be in a good spot.
Thanks for this, Coach. Good luck in the second half.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Head coach James DeRuin of the Ottawa Gee-Gees. They get it done. The first 20 minutes have been outstanding there, Nate. Think about what they need to do and what the Westmen need to do real quick.
Yeah, I think, you know, again, Ottawa has taken their go-to guys out of the game almost completely. So you have to get those guys involved and get them comfortable and get them shots.
At the half, Ottawa lead by 17. We're back after these messages with the Wilson Halftime Report. You're watching CBC Sports' continuous coverage of the 2023 U Sports Final 8 Men's Basketball Championship.
This season, catch the best in Atlantic University sport excitement at home or on the go with AUS TV. Soccer, rugby, football, volleyball, hockey, basketball, and more. Tune in at AUSTV.ca. All your favorite university teams showcasing their talents in one place. AUS TV, powered by Bell Alliance. They bring it to the court. They bring it to the field. They bring it to the ice. And now they bring it to you. Presented by Subway, the official fuel of Atlantic University sport.
They don't do it for the likes or for the shares. They do it for the fun of it, for the thrill, for the camaraderie, for the memories. CBC Sports, just because they love it.
Certaines personnes arrivent à l'université en sachant ce qu'elles vont faire dans la vie. D'autres viennent pour le découvrir. Peu importe la raison, elles trouveront leur chemin à l'Université d'Ottawa. Un chemin vers la connaissance et vers le succès. Vous étudierez avec des professeurs qui sont des leaders dans leur domaine. 89 d'entre eux sont titulaires de chaires de recherche du Canada. Tout au long de votre parcours, des mentors, des conseillers et des accompagnateurs vous appuieront pour que vous développiez votre plein potentiel.
It's that moment again, the one you dream of every night. La seule chose qui te préoccupe, c'est la gloire. Le cheminement de la réussite, of pushing yourself further than ever before. But the true glory is in the shadows. Les sacrifices que tu fais, quand toutes les chances sont contre toi. When you can't push one more second, chase the glory. Visez haut.
Stories behind the glory. Watch, listen, stream, read CBC Sports.
The nominees for the Dr. Peter Mullins Trophy as the U Sports Men's Basketball Rookie of the Year are, en nomination pour le trophée Dr. Peter Mullins présenté à la recrue de l'année en basketball masculin U-Sport 2023, des sports universitaires de l'Atlantique from the AUS, Marcus Barnes, Université du Nouveau-Brunswick, UNB, du Réseau du sport étudiant du Québec from the RSEQ, Étienne Gagnon, Université Bishop's University, du sport universitaire de l'Ontario from the OUA, de Zane Mingo, Université de Guelph, University of Guelph. Et de l'Association Ouest Canadienne, from Canada West, Simon Hildebrandt, Université du Manitoba, University of Manitoba. Le lauréat du trophée Dr. Peter Mullins, décerné à la recrue de l'année en basketball masculin U-Sport est the winner of the Dr. Peter Mullins Award as the Rookie of the Year in U-Sports men's basketball is Simon Hildebrandt, Université du Manitoba, University of Manitoba.
Back in Halifax alongside Nate Philippe, Vince Williams on hand. After 20 minutes, the GGs lead by 17. Let's take a look at the numbers, the Wilson numbers after 20 minutes.
Yeah, the numbers tell the story. You know, Ottawa's shooting 51% to 32%. I mean, much easier, high percentage shots. Everything is easy for Ottawa. Everything's difficult for Winnipeg. You know, Winnipeg's top two scorers have been non-existent in this game, and Ottawa is the reason why. You know, so the percentages are just too high. Everything's too easy for Ottawa. Love the assisted baskets. You have 8 assists on those baskets. The ball movement has been phenomenal for University of Ottawa. Out rebounding them by 11, so that shows too that they're hurting them in the paint and on the perimeter, just dominating this game right now.
Yes, the GG's getting it done in the first 20 minutes, but the Westmen will have an opportunity to punch back, and they got to do it in the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. So we're back after these messages. You're watching CBC's continuous coverage of the 2023 U Sports Final 8 Men's Basketball Championship.
Some people come to university knowing exactly what they want to do in life. Others come to discover it. Either way, there's a path for them at U Ottawa. A path to knowledge, a path to success. You study with professors who are leaders in their field. 89 of them hold Canada Research Chairs. Along your path, you will find student mentors, counselors, and coaches. All there to give you the support you need to be the best you can be.
They don't do it for the likes or for the shares. They do it for the fun of it, for the thrill, for the camaraderie, for the memories. CBC Sports, just because they love it.
It's that moment again, the one you dream of every night. La seule chose qui te préoccupe, c'est la gloire. Le cheminement de la réussite, of pushing yourself further than ever before. But the true glory is in the shadows. Les sacrifices que tu fais, quand toutes les chances sont contre toi. When you can't push one more second, chase the glory. Visez haut.
Back in Halifax at the half, the Winnipeg Westmen trail by 17 at the half. Head coach of the Winnipeg Westmen, Mike Rainbow. Tough 20 minutes there, coach. Your adjustments in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Ottawa's a great team. We know that they do a really good job of spacing the court and finding one another. You know, we got to do a better job of trying to rebound their misses. They did miss a few. You know, the ball's moving and we're chasing them a little bit. We have to find a way to come up with those loose balls.
Seemed to find your stride, though, in the latter part of that second quarter. What did you like about your team?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're in a bit of a tough situation there. You know, we need to show a little bit of resolve and we got to continue to fight.
And what would be the adjustment to get back all the way back in this one and try to, you know, pull this one off?
Well, like I said, if we're not able to rebound their misses, we're going to be in tough.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you so much.
Head coach Mike Rainbow there for the Winnipeg Westmen there, Nate, and you heard him. They gotta win the war on the boards, and right now they're getting dominated by the Ottawa GGs.
Yeah, I think a game like this, it all starts with trying to get it back into single digits and just do what you do, right? So it's like a practice scenario where it just goes back to shell drill, you know, transition defense drill, executing your offense, and just trying to build some kind of rhythm and momentum.
Well, coming back on the other side, third quarter's next. Stay with us. You're watching U Sports on CBC.
Get the stories behind the glory. Watch, listen, stream, read CBC Sports.
The nominees for the Mike Moser Memorial Trophy as the U Sports Outstanding Men's Basketball Player of the Year are, en nomination pour le trophée commémoratif Mike Moser, présenté à l'athlète de l'année en basketball masculin U-Sport, des sports universitaires de l'Atlantique from the AUS, Elijah Miller, Université de l'Île du Prince-Édouard, UPEI. Du réseau du sport étudiant du Québec from the RSEQ, Sidney Tremblay-Lacombe, Université Laval University. Du sport universitaire de l'Ontario from the OUA, Thomas Kennedy, Université de Windsor, University of Windsor. Et de l'Association Ouest Canadienne from Canada West, Diego Mafia, Université de Victoria, University of Victoria. Le lauréat du trophée commémoratif Mike Moser, décerné au joueur de l'année en basketball masculin U-Sport est, the winner of the Mike Moser Memorial Trophy as the U-Sports Player of the Year in men's basketball is Thomas Kennedy, Université de Windsor, University of Windsor.
Back in Halifax, good look at the Winnipeg Westmen huddle alongside Nate Philippe Fitzwilliams on hand. 17-point balls for the OUA champions, the University of Ottawa GGs. But the Winnipeg Westmen, they have fought back in that second quarter. Coach Rainbow said they got to rebound the basketball, got to win the battle on the boards. They're being out-rebound 25-14 in the first 20 minutes. But it comes down to toughness, I'd say, Nate. Toughness in the first 5 minutes of this third quarter to see what they're really made of if they really want a chance to punch their ticket for Saturday afternoon.
Absolutely. I mean, you play teams like U Ottawa, play teams like Carleton. It's about effort level and intensity for every single second you're on the floor. Winnipeg looked overwhelmed at times during that first half, but they also looked like they were ready to rise to the challenge during some moments too. So, you know, I think it's 20 minutes of all out, you know, give everything you got and try and battle back and get this back to single digits.
The Westmen in their 11th appearance at the U Sports Nationals. As they will start with possession here in the third quarter. Their original starting lineup they'll go with. Good look at Cole Newton, had an outstanding first 20 minutes for the GGs. 11 points on 5 of 6 shooting. And that's Donald Stewart for the Westmen. Stewart had 6 points on 2 of 5 shooting.
Yeah, Stewart was one of the bright spots, definitely. Alexander as well, both have some really nice moments there, so I need to build on that.
This is the one guy they really need to get going in the second half, and that's number 5, Sean Moran, averaging 14 points per game. Good drop-off pass down low. Stewart able to draw the foul. He'll go back to the free throw line. to shoot 2 more.
And I think Moranen's stat line tells the story of the first half, really, right? Their second team All-Canada West player is 0 for 2 and played 20 minutes, right? So, you know, you need your big players to step up. You need your stars to shine, and they got to find a way to get him going.
And what part of the length and the athleticism of the GGs are giving him some difficulty? He's 5'8", and most of the guards for the GGs, they're averaging about 6'4", 6'3".
Definitely. I think that's a huge factor. The length, the athleticism of U Ottawa, you know, bothers not only Winnipeg, but every team that they play this year, right? So, you know, he's got to adjust and try and find a way to get a shot off, but you know, they got to set him some screens and get him going, too.
Here's Staic. Kevin 0-2. Back to Dragon Staic. 5 to shoot. Cole Newton for 3. Scrapes the bottom of the rim, so 1 and done for the GGs. Now the Westmen. Here's Moranen. Drops it off. Alexander will try to back his way in. Turns it over. Pepin. Run out to Staic. Staic throws it up to 0-2. 0-2, try to rim it in, but Staic with the putback one-handed as he tried to ward off Moranen. Are you kidding me down there on the other end?
Really good transition offense. I mean, that's what U Ottawa does. Dominant transition offensive team.
Here's Mihalik. Mihalik. Alexander Moranen, 3-pointer, had a good look. Tried to beat the shot clock, maybe rushed it at the end. Moranen lays it off, and a lay-up and in is Mikhailov.
Yeah, they need to get a few more of those, get their key guys going. Mikhailov and Moranen definitely have to be factors here.
And a moving screen called on in Kumsa.
So we're going to take a look at this great second effort by Ottawa here. Excellent transition offense. Again, defense to offense, 2-on-1. Alley-oop isn't there, but the extra effort by Stajan's there.
Alexander will get it over the timeline. Moranen on the drive. Moranen the floater, game good. Now maybe this is the point where Sean Moranen pours it on.
Huge shot for him. That's his first basket of the day. So he definitely wants to duplicate that effort a few times.
Chipping away here are the Westmen down to 14. And Kumsa though lays it up and in.
Great pass by Pepin.
Moranen. Got Pepin on him. Thomas will throw it inside. He'll go to the opposite side of the floor. And Mikhailov able to knock down the mid-range.
Yeah, you already see Mikhailov and Moranen start to get more comfortable and try and impose their will here.
Staic. Pepin three-pointer. It's good. Guillaume Pepin with another 3. He's 2 for 3 from downtown. He's got 14 on 6 of 7 shooting. Stewart. Thomas forces it up, and Thomas is fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Going to take another look at this last 3 by Pepin. Again, great ball movement, great spacing. Big-time players make big-time shots, and that's what Guillaume Pepin is.
Well, he is a big-time player for sure. You look at his career, his body of work, U Sports All-Rookie Team in 2018-19, OUA Rookie of the Year in 2018-19, OUA East First Team All-Star in 2021-22, OUA Second Team All-Star in 2018-19. This guy has been getting it done since he stepped on campus in the nation's capital.
Sure has. I mean, you almost don't have time to go over all of his accolades, right? That's all you can ask for by an OUA All-Star stud like Guillaume Pepin.
Turnover on the inbound for the Westmen. Good look at Coach Mike Rainbow. Frustrating afternoon up to this point. That's turnover number 10 committed by the Westmen. Here's Staic. He'll pull it out. Ryan Luke on him. Under 10 on the shot clock. Brock Newton forces his way in, and Brock Newton gets the friendly roll. Little jump skyhook there in the lane.
That's the old saying, good defense, better offense, right? It's a very good defensive possession by Winnipeg.
That's a shot that you were able to perfect on this level.
I made a few right-hand hooks in my day, definitely.
Another turnover committed by the Westmen. Here's Styles. Kevin O'Toole, three-pointer. It's good! O'Toole knocks down another three for the GGs. That's number 6 on the game. They are 6 for 20 from downtown. Blocked by Brock Newton. Thrown away as Ryan Luke was trying to find Thomas. As Nkumsa will come back for the GGs. Thomas will sit down. Gordo will come in. Francisco for the Westmen. Kevin O'Toole will have a rest as well.
Going to take another look at this big block. Just when Winnipeg was showing some life, Ottawa tries to stifle out that hope. Big time block here by Brock Newton. Nothing easy, and turnover.
It's just been that way since the opening tap for the Westmen. Granada for 3. Meta wanted the Faust. Looking for an explanation here. Jason Steele, quick conversation with Granada. Thought he got fouled by Francisco. Nonetheless, it will stay with the GGs. Stych will trigger the inbound on the baseline. Here's Pepin. Pepin splits the D, lays it up and in. Nothing but butter there for Guillaume Pepin.
Great move. Big time move by Guillaume Pepin.
He gives the too small sign on his way back down the other way. Floater is good there for Stewart. So Stewart still providing that offensive punch for the Westmen. They need a little bit more. It's not the offense is the difficulty, it's the defense.
Definitely.
Approaching the midway point here in the third. Alongside Nate Philippe, Vince Williams on hand. Here at the Scotiabank Center. Quarterfinal number 2 on day 1. And Kusa inside, nice facilitating there by Brock Newton. He was able to get inside, and it just seems like everybody's looking to get inside off the dribble, and they're drawing the double, and they're finding the open man. Great court awareness by the GGs.
Something Ottawa's always done really well is big-to-big passing on the interior, and Brock Newton showed it there.
So we'll step aside. Stay with us. You're watching U Sports on CBC. FLW Analytics from Boost Innovation is brought you, in the 2023 U Sports Basketball Final 8 on CBC. This Canadian-built military-grade software provides guidance on 8 performance mindset characteristics as well as knowledge of tactics and strategy in basketball. FLW Analytics. Proven technology is ready for its Canadian release. Learn more about the launch of FLW Analytics in Canada by visiting flwanalytics.com or scan the QR code on your screen. So out of the timeout, Josh and Kumsa will shoot a pair here. Was fouled before that commercial break. And Kumsa Very big man is Nkumsa, 6'7" junior from Barrie, Ontario. Had 6 points and 14 rebounds in that Wilson Cup final. They knocked off Carleton University Ravens. They went into their own, in the Ravens' house to do it. And you and I know that's not an easy thing to do on any stage, whether it's regular season, exhibition.
Ottawa was really, really hungry this year. You know, obviously I think they're tired of being in Carleton Shadow. They've been tired of being in Carleton Shadow for many years, and they're really showing what they have here at the national stage.
And Steisch goes right to the rim and lays it up and in. Francisco, 3-ball, nothing but net. That's the second 3-pointer for Paul Francisco. Nkumsa gets inside, and he'll be fouled by Stewart. So Josh will go back to the free throw line and shoot 2 more. And he's just been tough to get off the block. He just sets up there and he just camps out. Doesn't take the 3-second call. He knows how to move his feet in and out of the paint, but he's just an immovable force inside.
He's an absolute handful. It's very, very tough to keep him off the block, and he's really imposing as well. Him and Pepe and Brock Newton. I mean, their strength, their physicality. It's very tough to keep them out of the paint and off the glass.
Nkumsa will shoot 2. Good look at Josh. Shoots it at 53% from the stripe on the season. Averaging 9 points and 7 rebounds. Empty trip, try to chase down his own rebound.
Wow, those are killer. Those are killer. Goes 0 for 2 and you give up an offensive rebound.
He knew it the moment it left his hands. Here's Cole Newton. Kevin O'Toole, 3-pointer. It's good! And O'Toole knocks down another 3. Kevin has been deadly, 3 of 6 from downtown. He's got 9, and he's been dynamite from distance. Alexander, though, will knock down a 3 for the Westmen. So that's the first 3 of the afternoon for Malachi Alexander, who shoots it at 19% from distance. Stewart will try back-to-back triples for the Westmen.
Stewart's been huge for the Westmen today. Gave them a major, major lift.
Here's O'Toole. Guameta, that won't fall. Alberto Gordo will chase down the rebound. He'll try to go end-to-end. Gordo spins in the lane. Drops it off, and the Kaloff will lay it up and in, and the Gigis will call timeout.
And Winnipeg showing some life here on the run. We're going to take a look at their last 2 triples. Ball's moving, left open. Nice easy shot for them to get back in rhythm. And then again, Stewart stepping up big. Big shot for them.
They started this game 0 for 5 from downtown. Now they're 5 of 13. They shoot it at 33% as a team from distance. So they need a little bit more of that, but it'll be the thing on the other end is the thing that we keep on talking about. It seems to be a broken record, but you need to get stops. You need to take care of the situation inside the paint, because right now Ottawa is getting everything they want when it comes to putting the ball inside and then getting the production on the outside with the timely shooting, wide open shooting from their good 3-point shooters.
It's absolutely starting with post play. You know, they're feeding the ball inside to their bigs over and over and over, drawing, you know, a lot of traffic in the paint and kicking out to open shooters. So it's really been transition offense, you know, getting easy shots off the defense and post scoring. You know, their big-to-big passing has been fantastic, you know, and there's no hesitation with any of their ball movement and passes. So it's great offense to watch, but it's a handful to deal with if you're Winnipeg.
GG, 16 points in the paint, 7 second chance points. University of Ottawa, good look at Guillaume Pepin. He leads all scorers with 18, 8 of 9 shooting from the floor. Cole Newton gets it over the timeline. Newton on the drive. Try to kick it out. Pepin will chase it down. Pepin. Pepin spins, draws the double. Newton, three-pointer. Throws up the air ball. Great closeout there by Ryan Luke.
Very good defense by Winnipeg there.
Gordo, that's off his foot, not a bounce. That'll be a turnover. Great transition defense there by Kevin O'Toole.
Yeah, a little too much dribbling there. Showed his youth. All-rookie team in the Canada West. Bright future for this young man, but got a little bit sped up and too much dribbling there.
So Stajic will come back for the GGs. We have a conference here between the two officials. The basket will count. Make sure that the score is right. As Moranin will come in, Francisco will check out for the Westmen. Moranin, 5 points in this third quarter. Needs a whole lot more for the Westmen. Here's Stajic. Stajic, pick and roll. Pepin, chased off the three-point line by Luke. Guillaume, fade away. Larry Bird-esque as Guillaume Pepin with the fadeaway jumper in the lane.
Big time shot. That's really his go-to move. Fade away in the mid-range. He's a mid-range assassin.
Wow, what a shot there by Pepin. He's up to 20 now. You think it's important to him to win this game?
Huge. That's the only thing not on his resume, right? National champion.
Poked away by Stajic. Dragon Stajic, smart move, pulls it out. Ottawa in no hurry to get into their offense. Huge lead here. Under 2 minutes remaining in the third. Pepin trying to post up Alexander, the smaller man. Whipped over into the corner. O'Toole for three! Puts it in! Kevin O'Toole's got 2 3-pointers here in this third quarter. And he is lighting it up from downtown. He is 4 for 7. Is Kevin O'Toole. Alexander, no look pass. McCalla draws the double. Gets it back. Second chance coming up. And Gordo is tripped by Stajic. Dragon can't believe it. And he'll be called for the personal. 51.5 remaining in the third quarter. Francisco will come in, and Alberto Gordo will check out for the Westmen. Francisco will trigger the inbound side out.
And every time Winnipeg starts making a run, Ottawa steps up with a huge play. Usually started by Guillaume Pepin.
Spin move in the lane by Luke. Leaves the sky hook short. Here comes Cole Newton. Newton now. Pepin. Pepin gets inside. Try to drop it off to Brock Newton. Chased down by Stajic. Outstanding hustle.
Great hustle.
Brock Newton will lay it up and in off the assist by his brother Cole. Dragon Stajic has been all over the floor defensively. Outstanding save on the sideline there. And that's just the way things have been going for the GGs this afternoon, Nate.
It was a fantastic hustle play. You know, just when Winnipeg's making a run, you know, every time they show a spark, GGs just punch them right in the mouth. It's very difficult for Winnipeg to get anything going.
Alexander will shoot 2. Malachi shooting it at 50% from the stripe on the season. Westmen are having their struggles from the stripe, 6 of 12 up to this point. And he'll go 1 for 2. Abdallah will come in. You got to think that Abdallah's 3-point shooting will be put to task here. He'll probably try to get into that deep corner off the dribble penetration and try to catch and shoot situation with 19 left here in this third.
Absolutely. It starts with a stop here and try and get a bucket on the other end. Get some momentum going into the fourth.
Here's Newton. He'll hold for the last shot. Tried to find his brother Brock Newton. He'll batted out of bounds. Last touch by Brock. So an opportunity for the Westmen with 4.9 remaining in the third quarter. Guamata will come in. Cole Newton will sit down, says, my bad. On his way towards the bench.
They have time to get a good shot here, 4.9.
Here's Moranin. Moranin, Alexander, and it won't go. So the GG's leading it 69-48. We're back after these messages with CBC's exclusive coverage of the 2023 U Sports Final 8 Men's Basketball Championship.
It's that moment again, the one you dream of every night. La seule chose qui te préoccupe, c'est la gloire. Le cheminement de la réussite, of pushing yourself further than ever before. But the true glory is in the shadows. Les sacrifices que tu fais, quand toutes les chances sont contre toi. When you can't push one more second, chase the glory. Visez haut.
Fans, you too can celebrate each U Sports team's gold medal with victory. Your very own commemorative apparel from T. Litson Sports. Swimming fans of the UBC Thunderbirds, of the Brock Badgers and Alberta Pandas have been flocking to shop.usports.ca to purchase their piece of history. On Monday, the championship collection from this tournament will be available for purchase, but hurry, supplies will go fast on this limited time offer. That's U Sports Championship Collection on sale at shop.usports.ca. Fourth quarter just about underway here at the Scotiabank Center alongside Nate Philippe, Vince Williams on hand. The Ottawa GGs leading the Winnipeg Westmen 69-48. As Guillaume Pepin, has been the story of this game. 20 points on 9 of 10 shooting from the floor. Near perfect, 2 for 3 from downtown. He's been outstanding.
And look at the field goals made, 9 out of 10, 90% shooting, right? So it doesn't get much better. Just picking them apart, you know, taking what they give them, and it's been a phenomenal, masterful performance by Guillaume Pepin so far.
And comes up. Is able to lay it up and in right out of that quarter break. And the beat goes on for the GGs. Alexander lays it off. McHaloff will lay it up and in. Good ball movement there on that half-court set.
Great possession there by Winnipeg.
Stolen by Francisco. He'll lay it up and in. Haven't seen Dragon Stites make too many mistakes this afternoon. A little careless on that last possession. Full court pressure being applied here by the Westmen. Stites. Stolen by Francisco again. Back-to-back turnovers by Dragon Stites. Here's Moranin. Flow by. Floater. Won't fall.
Tough day for Moranin so far. He'd like to get going here in the fourth.
Pepin. Chops it off. Kumsa clearing spaces, the big man, and Stewart wanted the offensive foul, and Kumsa with the chuckle there. Josh is just an immovable force inside the paint. I've said it once, I'll say it twice, and I'll say it 3 more times.
Yeah, he is a man's man. Grown man move there, and he's been very efficient today.
Here's Newton. Trying to drop it off. Nice catch in traffic. Kevin O'Toole for 3. No way! Puts it in! Kevin O'Toole is lighting it up from downtown. Another three-pointer for Kevin. That's number 5 on 8 attempts. He's up to 15 points. Kevin, 0-2. Stewart for 3. That'll rim out, put back not there. And climbing over the back of Pepin is Mikhailov. He can't believe it.
Let's take a look at that last three-pointer again. Again, inside, outside, down to an open shooter. Ball movement has been spectacular today by U Ottawa.
Kevin, 0-2, goes to the bench. Boy, oh boy, his timely three-point shooting has been right on point this afternoon. And benefiting from that inside-out game, because most of the shots are uncontested.
Yes, they are. The bigs are such a handful inside that they have no choice but to collapse the defense, and they're kicking out to wide open shooters.
Here's Moranin, baseline, cut off. Gordo gets inside. Alexander, 3-ball coming up, won't fall. And Mikhailov with the sky hook in the lane. This guy's got some pretty good touch around the rim.
He does, he does. He just needs to show more of that, but he hasn't had much easy inside.
Here's Stych looking to go inside. Got a mismatch down low. Brock Newton on Moranin. Moranin bangs his way in. Pepin, floater on the baseline. Won't go. Westman on the run out. Gordo thought about that 3. And we'll have a foul away from the basketball. As in Kumsa will pick up the personal.
Excellent transition defense there by Ottawa. Just the way they get back on defense, it takes fractions of a second for their whole group to get back and get their defense set. It's very tough to score in transition against them.
So Big Josh will sit down. He picks up his 3rd personal. Kevin 0-2 will come back in for the GGs. Here's Gordo. Step back 3. Won't fall. Batted around, picked up by Brock Newton. Cole Newton gets inside, and Newton's fouled by Alexander. So Cole will go to the line to shoot a pair.
Really good aggressive attack in transition there.
It's a 20-point lead here for the GGs. Feels like it's a whole lot more, but you can see the GGs are not taking anything for chance. They're going to continue to be aggressive and attack when those openings are there.
Yeah, I think the story of the game to me is the assisted baskets. You know, the last time I checked the stats, it was 15 assists on 30 made field goals, and that trend has just continued since the last time I checked the stats. You know, just the way they're moving the ball is just incredible to watch. You know, no hesitation, and every single guy that catches is ready to shoot and convert.
So Thomas will come in for the Westmen. Ryan Luke's back out there. Luke rolls to the rim. Here's Stych. Pepin. And Pepin is fouled as Stych was running out there on the 2-on-1. He wanted the alley-oop. But Guillaume Pepin will go to the line to shoot a pair. He's the OUA first-team All-Star. Dragon Stych, an All-Star in his own right, 13 OUA.
I think that's really what makes Ottawa so dangerous is their balance and their depth, right? You have guys that are D1 transfers like Nkamsa and Newton that are, you know, role players for them, right? That are D1 caliber players. So just their depth, their athleticism, their intensity, and the way they move the ball, it's going to make any team, you know, very, very difficult to beat U Ottawa this weekend.
So Gordo will check out. Donald Stewart will come back for the Westmen. Full court pressure here by the GGs. Francisco. And Francisco couldn't handle that cross-court pass by Ryan Luke. That'll be turnover number 13, committed by the Westmen. Here's Stych. Stych drops it off to Brock Newton. And Newton, he's fouled, bumped on the baseline by Stewart. Actually will go on Thomas. Thomas will commit the foul. Emmanuel Thomas. Quiet afternoon for him. The 6'5" sophomore from Winnipeg. Cole Newton. And we have a reset here. We got a whistle.
Looked like an inadvertent whistle there.
So they'll be shooting, actually. Winnipeg is over the limit. Thought so. I was wondering why there was an inbound.
Yeah, a little confusion there from the officials.
And they're getting used to working with each other as well. It's an all-star, officiating crew that comes in across the country, all 4 conferences being represented. So
definitely.
I tell you what, Nick Gratton, he's from the AUS, and I know Steele's from the RSEQ.
Yep. He's from the RSEQ as well.
Yeah, so we got, representation there. All 3 officials. Sebastian Gauthier, the 3rd official. Jason Steele will call a foul on Guillaume Pepin. That'll be his first. Team foul number 2. Galoff back in there. Stewart will go to the bench. Here's Francisco. Emmanuel Thomas off the bounce, gets inside, lays it up. Might have been partially blocked by Pepin. Pepin is thrown to the floor by Thomas. But there's the resistance inside the paint. Anytime there's a dribble drive by the Westmen, there's 2 or 3 individuals waiting on the help line.
Yeah, and here's what Ottawa's been doing all day. The help side defense comes over. Tough block by Guillaume Pepin, and every time they need a big play, Guillaume Pepin is there.
So 2 will check out for the GGs. Guameta will come in. Pepin will miss the first. Guillaume, 81% free throw shooters, pretty much automatic from the stripe.
That's his first miscue today.
And he hasn't had many. You might have gave him the broadcast of jinx there. He goes 0 for 2. No, that's you. You call it.
Okay, all right. I'll take the blame there.
Here's Francisco. Throws it inside. Jaws the double McCalla. Francisco for 3. Luke with the rebound. Second chance for the Westmen. Here's Francisco. Moranen's got to get it up. Got to get busy. Francisco rattles down the 3-pointer and wanted the N1.
Tough shot.
So Paul Francisco, the 3 ball. He's 4 for 7 from downtown. He's got 14. Cole Newton now, blow by. Newton gets in, count it, plus the foul. Newton took his time. He lulled to sleep the defender and was able to blow by and just finish with strength at the rim.
That's way too easy if you're on the Winnipeg side. Every time they made a big shot and a big play, they come right back, and Ottawa comes up with a big play of their own.
So we're back. You're watching U Sports on CBC. FLW Analytics from Boost Innovation is proud to bring you the 2023 U Sports Basketball Final 8 on CBC. This Canadian-built military-grade software provides guidance on 8 performance mindset characteristics, as well as knowledge of tactics and strategy in basketball. FLW Analytics, proven technology, is ready for its Canadian release. Learn more about the launch of FLW Analytics in Canada by visiting flwanalytics.com or scan the QR code on your screen. FLW Analytics, where champions go to improve their mindset.
Another offensive rebound there by Ottawa. Tough to recover from against a team that good.
Stayich inside, and the jam is missing. That's a technical foul. And Kumsa, he'll be called for not a tech, but the violation. So comes up. Big Josh wanted to throw it down with authority. Just a little tight to the rim there. Don't let him hear me say that.
He's athletic for a big man. He can get up there.
Mikhailov able to lay it up and in. Now, he's been pretty solid on the offensive end. I said it several times. He's been a bright spot in this offense. He's got 16 points, Nate.
He's a very good player. I mean, they just haven't given him anything easy. He just has no space to work with, but very good player.
And another and one down the other end. And Kumsa again with the and one.
Well, that's been the story, right? Every time there's a bright spot by Winnipeg, Ottawa just snuffs it out. They've had a timely answer for every big play Winnipeg's had today.
So Kumsa will shoot the and one. Can't get it to go, batted around. Galoff will lose his sneaker, get it back on, he'll race down the other end. Try to provide the pick and roll. Morani. Francisco, that'll rim out, put back is there for Alexander.
Good possession for Winnipeg there, inside out play.
Cole Newton will bring it over the timeline. Good catch by Brock Newton, down low. Draws the double. Stayich. Here's Stayich. Got to get busy. Stumbles. Brock Newton will force it up. Throws up the air ball, and that'll be a shot clock violation. And the next game will be the University of Queens, the Gales. We'll take on the St. Francis Xavier X-Men. And that'll be at 6 p.m. here, Atlantic Standard Time. Tip-off right here at the Scotiabank Center. And Nate, this building may be rocking.
Oh yeah. We're going to see some big crowds tonight, no doubt about it. St. FX is the host. They've been the best team in the AUS this season. Queens has been a very, very good team this year as well. So that's going to be a dynamic matchup.
Number 4 versus number 5. Luke steps out for 3. Puts it in. Good looking stroke there by Ryan Luke from downtown. Good rhythm, good catch.
Very good possession there.
So Sam Plater's into the game for the first time for the GGs. At the national stage, how important is these minutes for him?
Very important, very important. I mean, I think that's positive, for Winnipeg. It's a young team. They have their whole team coming back next year. It's a great experience. And then for Ottawa, again, their young players, then, it's some experience to build on for every player in this game.
Here's Brock Newton. He'll lay it up and in. Good looking move there by Brock. He's been steady Eddie the whole afternoon. Alexander spins inside.
Nice pass.
Kaloff again lays it up and in. We'll get a substitution here. Stoppage as Abadallah will come in. Brock Newton will go to the bench. And the Westmen will unload their bench. As you spoke about, very young team getting an opportunity to play some quality minutes here at the national stage.
This is an experience that they can really build from with their program, and it's going to make them that much better next season in the Canada West.
So David Lato's in there now, number 6 for the Westmen. Romeo Michaela, he's in there as well. Abadala's 3 rims out, second chance coming out. Gordo, floater, gets the shooter's roll.
Got to give it to Winnipeg. They didn't give up.
Nope, they fought all the way.
Especially not a lack of effort.
As Guameta will be fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. So, OUA champions will punch their ticket.
Gonna take a look at that last play. Again, physical, tough game. Got to drive. Drew the contact. Great job using his body to draw contact and get to the line there. And Winnipeg and Ottawa are both playing hard till the very last minute.
And how important, Nate, how important is it for the GGs to make sure that they didn't have any lows in this game, starting off strong right off the bat, and not give the Westmen an opportunity to believe in that Cinderella run?
Ottawa did not give Winnipeg anything. There was no room for breathing. There was nothing that was easy for them. Start to finish, it was just a phenomenal effort. You know, I think Ottawa was coming here to try and make a statement, and they started off with a big punctuation mark.
The GGs in search of their first U Sports Final 8 National Championship. Here's Blader. Gaba. Guameta on the drive.
Another
3 ball coming up now, rim in. Good shot from downtown. Steven Agenden, as he was able to knock down the 3, so he's on the board.
Another beautiful driving kick by Ottawa. Just the distribution has been really, really beautiful to watch.
That's 3-pointer number 10 on the game for the GGs. That 3 a little short. Charles Goosen in there now for the Westmen. Possession will go over to the GGs. Little smile there from number 8. Agenen able to knock down that 3. As he smiled towards the bench at 1 shot, and he made it count. So the final, the Ottawa GGs, they'll move on 91-70 over the Winnipeg Westmen.
Dominant performance, start to finish by the GGs. Anytime Winnipeg showed any kind of life, you know, GGs just took away all hope. So, you know, the Cinderella run ends for Winnipeg. We've got the consolation bracket now. You know, it's a great experience for their program, but Ottawa is definitely a championship contender.
54% from the floor for the GGs. 38% from downtown. They were just knocking 3s all over the place, but they were timely 3s for the GGs, and it just got things rolling, knocking down those shots. And Pepin, Guillaume Pepin, he set the pace with his offense inside out.
Yeah, Guillaume Pepin is the engine that makes it all work. Extremely unselfish player. You know, for a guy that scores as much as he does, he's always looking to make the right play and create for teammates too. So he really sets the tone, and the ball movement, you know, start to finish was a joy to watch, and high-level defensive game as well.
And Guillaume Pepin finished the game with a game high and team high 22 points, 9 of 11 from the floor. 2 of 3 from downtown, as we'll have the Nike players of the game, and no surprise for the GGs, Guillaume Pepin.
He showed why he's an All-Canadian and a first-team OUA All-Star. Just you know, so skilled, so crafty. You know, killer from the mid-range. Such a good matchup nightmare. I mean, he's a driver, can make threes, turnaround jumpers in the post. You know, strong enough to guard fours, but can fours guard him, right? And that's the challenge with a player like him is just so versatile and difficult to guard.
The Nike player of the game for the Westmen, Mikhail Mikhailov. No surprise there. He was outstanding, had 20 points. He equally was good on the floor, 10 of 14 with 10 rebounds, a double-double.
A really impressive game from him. I mean, he had no room to operate in the paint. There were constant double teams, constant traffic, and still found a way to get it done.
So we'll have an opportunity to listen in and, you know, interpret the interview with Guillaume Pepin. And he was outstanding. I can't say enough. The guy was really, really good. At one time, he was able to knock down that shot.
Présentement avec Guillaume Pépin à l'autre bout du microphone. Premièrement, Guillaume, félicitations pour cette victoire. Qu'est-ce qu'on a bien fait du côté des GGs lors de ce premier match?
Je pense que la clé, c'était vraiment de savoir notre KYP, comme on dit dans notre équipe. Donc, c'est Know Your Personnel, de savoir le personnel, savoir ce que l'autre équipe font, leurs tendances. Il y a des joueurs qui shootent, des joueurs qui shootent moins. Il y en a des plus physiques, donc de savoir qui fait quoi. Ça nous a beaucoup aidé. Évidemment, tout commence avec la défense. Donc, je pense que avec la défense qu'on a jouée aujourd'hui, c'est sûr que ça nous a permis d'avoir le reste de notre game qui aille bien.
Et parlons un peu de ton match, Guillaume. Tu as été excellent, 22 points, 9 sur 11 du terrain. Est-ce que c'est un peu le standard que tu te mets pour le reste du tournoi?
Évidemment, c'est sûr que le standard numéro 1, c'est de gagner. Donc, peu importe ce qui se passe, peu importe qui fait bien ou quoi, c'est de gagner. Mais évidemment, c'est sûr que de la façon que j'ai tiré, ça va aider notre équipe. Et c'est juste ça que j'essaie de faire rendu à ce point-ci de l'année.
Votre prochain match est contre une équipe que vous connaissez bien, les Ravens de Carleton. Vous les avez défaits en finale de votre circuit. Ouais. Est-ce que c'est un match que vous anticipez?
C'est un match qu'on anticipe, c'est sûr. On n'était pas encore sûr à savoir si c'était UQAM ou Carleton, mais là, on sait bien que c'est Carleton. Donc, évidemment, là, on to the next. Puis, c'est nos prochains adversaires. Donc, c'est le prochain match qu'on va se concentrer. Puis, peu importe qui est devant nous, on va essayer de faire ce qu'on fait mieux, qui est de gagner, jouer en défense et jouer fort.
Guillaume Pépin, merci et bonne chance pour le reste du tournoi.
Merci beaucoup.
Outstanding game there by Guillaume Pépin. Outstanding. Real quick.
Yeah, and Guillaume nailed it when he talked about KYP, know your personnel. I think that's what they did fantastically well on the defensive end, as they took Winnipeg's leading scorers completely out of the game, made everything difficult, and he was spectacular on the offensive end.
So the final, once again, the GGs, they knock off the Westmen. Our next game, it'll be 6 o'clock Atlantic Standard Time. The Queens Gales and the St. FX X-Men. So for the hardworking people behind the scenes providing all these pictures and sounds here at the Scotiabank Center, Nate Philippe, I'm Vince Williams saying thank you for watching the 2023 U Sports Final 8 Men's Basketball Championship on CBC Sports. So long from Halifax.
U Sports on CBC, les championnats U Sport, brought to you in part by, vous êtes présenté par Nike Team, Just Do It, faites-le. Barron, exclusive supplier of U Sports Championship rings, le fournisseur exclusif des bagues de championnat U Sport. Fox 40, celebrating a decade of the Fox 40 U Sports Coach of the Year program. Fier partenaire des prix de l'entraîneur de l'année U Sport depuis 10 ans. By Veriburn, proud medical supplier to university sports since 1979. Fier partenaire du sport universitaire depuis 1979. The Government of Canada, le gouvernement du Canada.